Yeah, sexy Oaty biscuits.
Ah.
You never had a sexy Oaty biscuit, Ross?
No, I don't eat sexy food.
Get some hobnobs, smoked salmon, scrambled egg. You really don't.
I had a...
You really don't.
Previously on the Danger Club podcast.
You are really, really delicious to these creatures.
What if Philippe just goes and fights instead? I take Shania.
The first one falls in the pit. Hey. The second one falls in the pit.
Hey. Come on, we've got 21 seconds to go.
You can wrap a shroud around me or something. I'm still burning.
Run for your lives! We're all gonna die!
The adventure continues now.
I had an all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet the other day.
Did you have it with chips and gravy?
No, I had...
Where'd you go, Mr. Woos?
Yeah.
Did you?
Woos, yeah.
Oh, so we went...
$8.50 these days, isn't it?
No, it's $12.99 now.
$12.99. I don't remember what it was. $8.50.
So we went to Rainforest Cafe, sat down, and it was full of kids. And then I was like, sat down, got the menu up on your phone, and it was like $16.99 for a bowl of pasta. Or it was just burgers or pasta. That was basically what they had, and £5 for a Diet Coke. And so we did the awkward thing where we just got up and left. And then, but the maitre d' saw us leave as we were leaving, and she just went, "Where are you going?" And I just went, "Just going."
Did you
She
tip
went,
her?
No. She just went, "Why?" And I went, "Just because." And then Bethan went, "It's because we're really poor."
I don't want to besmirch them but as someone who has worked there, maitre d' is a very lofty word to use for Rainforest Cafe.
It's very lofty. And we've eaten those burgers and those pasta dishes, and they're not good. Not good. And also the fact they haven't even dusted, let alone looked at the mechanics of their sort of animals and stuff. They haven't even dusted. The gorilla, its flesh is hanging off this metal exoskeleton. And when the jungle happens and it all goes up, he's like, this. I've never seen anything.
It's like Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, it was honestly, mate. It was just like, what the fuck? Like, they literally opened it. We're like, yeah, cool. We're not gonna upkeep.
I started rolling like 2 minutes ago.
Nice. Well, this is good.
Well, there we go.
It's quality food talk.
Yeah, quality food talk. Yeah.
I tell you what, I had to eat the other day. Actually, I had a lovely trip down to a little place called Whitstable.
Where's
down
that?
To the it's this real gangster place down on the coast.
Yeah,
it's I had oysters for the first time. I've never had oysters before, and I was like, well, I'm in Whitstable. That's the place to do it. I'll try them.
I'll tell you what.
Very nice.
Recently, Dan. A lot of people are not eating oysters down in Whitstable. I hate to rain on your parade. I mean, it doesn't really matter because you've eaten raw chicken today.
Have oysters been cancelled?
No. I mean, just as you say, you've been eating raw chicken today, so it's probably not a problem. But oysters, not many people have been eating them lately because Thames Water, big up, not really. You dumped loads of sewage into the sea, and so like loads of people got E. coli because they were eating oysters that were grown on off Whitstable Beach. I think by now, because that was about 2 months ago, by now the water's probably clean enough. But yeah.
Dan's going to tweet us. Dan's going to turn into a mutant. He's definitely a mutant. Eat oyster chicken. An oyster chicken.
Yeah. I'm certainly putting my body through things that somebody with a poor immune system should not be putting through. Right
Ross,
now.
I've got news for you. I've got news for you, Ross. What colour are your eyes? Blue. Colour Dan's eyes blue. Jane's got blue eyes. Colin's got brown eyes. I'm the only actual mutant sat around this table.
I've got green eyes.
They're not green, man.
They are green.
Fuck off, they're not green.
I was born with green eyes. Born in the green.
You never adopted green eyes.
They've never been green eyes.
They have.
Look at my eyes.
I've got a little
jade. Jade, Ross.
I've got a little christening plate, that tells me how much I weighed. Different
baby.
Swapped and asked.
You can pick one of them, palm down in
Different baby. It was me. Mate. It was me. That was me as a child.
Okay, we don't care what colour Ross's eyes are. We do care about the mutant fact. What's the
because all green eyes are a mutation from blue eyes. Genetic mutation.
Yes.
Burn the mutant. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Danger Club podcast. That's a great fact.
Oysters taste like snot.
No, they don't.
They don't.
No,
they have a consistency.
The ones with the E.
They
coli
don't
do.
taste like.
They don't taste.
Yeah, I've tasted.
And also,
snot.
have you ever had hot oysters?
I thought you were going to say hot snot. Have you ever had hot mucus?
God, no.
hot snotty.
You can do. I had them with a little bit of melty stuff in the shell as well.
Melty
They're
stuff,
very
eh?
Yeah, melty stuff.
Oh, that's how they serve them down in Whitstable.
Melted cheese.
Do you want some hot oysters with some melty stuff?
Melty
Yeah,
stuff.
cheers.
I meant to get a picture of this while I was down there. Colin, is there any story behind Hubbard's Bakery on
Yes,
the main
there
high
is.
street?
Yeah.
Whitstable?
Yeah, absolutely. That's my cousin's bakery.
Oh, I should
No word of a
gone
lie.
in.
Yeah,
Is it
yeah.
actually
Great.
Yeah.
The Hubbards run that town.
Big up my cousin.
Big up.
Tweet us. Yeah, if you're ever in Whitstable, go to Hubbard's Bakery and just say, I listen to this geezer in the Danger Club podcast, and they'll be like, who the fuck is that?
Why can't?
I love it. Yeah. I love it when you're talking to us. So it's like, I listen to this geezer in their Danger Club podcast.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name.
Can we get them to
Sit round a
sponsor
table
us?
I
with
was
him.
just going to say, so you're
Can we
telling
get
me
them to sponsor us?
you're telling me
Oh, so all of a sudden you want something out of the Hubbards now, do you? Yeah.
we can't put our flyers in the bakery, is that what
Probably
you're
not.
saying?
No, probably not.
Well, at least the Hubbard does
Tuck
something
them in
useful.
the eclairs. Just one in each.
Yeah, right, yeah. Between the gingerbread men's legs.
That was great. We did all the hits. Hubbard's Bakery, Tea and Times.
Tea and Times is great, isn't it? Do you have a BLT down there, do you?
They do good
famous
breakfasts.
for their BLTs.
They do really. I used to sit and write comedy in there years ago when I was a student. We did Whitstable Oyster Company. Did the Lobster Shack out on the beach. Beautiful, wonderful.
Mate, we
town.
probably,
Love it.
before we knew each other, we probably hung around in Tea and Times at the same time.
Yeah, I reckon there's a good
I would have
chance.
been the noisy one.
Yeah, we
with
wouldn't
the
have got
noisy people over there. No, we wouldn't have got on back then.
Too noisy.
We don't really get on now, to be honest. Oh dear.
Oh,
You notice Colin's got a bit more like, what, since you've been talking about this.
It's weird, isn't it? Yeah, as soon as you start talking about your old town, you start sort of.
I do the opposite. I try and hide that. I
Do
bury
you?
mine. Yeah, I get more southern the more I talk about my town in the Midlands.
Was it Leicester? Did someone run Leicester, isn't it?
No. I went to uni in
right.
Leicester, but that's also another story.
Oh, you're such a, what's it called? Enigma.
Yeah,
aren't
I'm a mutant enigma. That's what I am. That's what my
my
username
superpower,
was
you. Yeah.
on MySpace, also on the Discord.
Tweet us, Tom.
you? Twitter's Tom. What, MySpace?
Yeah, Tom MySpace.
Did you see Facebook and Instagram and WhatsApp and all that went down yesterday? So
They did.
everybody was tweeting
2 weeks ago.
obviously-
Apparently, Tom was
well,
online.
2 weeks ago, yeah, but yeah, Tom was online, like
was
trolling on Twitter, going
gloating.
ha 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 with his picture with his thumb up. Remember that?
Yeah. It's on his
Yeah,
whiteboard.
I quite enjoyed the break, to be honest.
It was nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
Also, I managed to get the promos for the Monday episode done just before it hit.
I always think that they're like, some people sent like a really like, will you go out with me text, or like, oh, do you want to meet up for a drink, or is this a relationship text, right? And then WhatsApp went down and they're like, oh, shit, and they had to wait for hours to get the reply. Yeah.
Well, speaking of powerful monoliths that inexplicably and catastrophically collapsed, all of the oozes fell in a pit and you won the battle. We're back.
Hey.
I tell you what, I hope you guys like handouts because there are some clues in this warehouse.
Okay. Did any birds like fall down in front of Bubba?
Yeah, a couple of birds land on the ground next to Bubba after your magic missiles because they go unerringly towards your target. So if you fire them in the air, they know that Bubba wants them to hit birds, so they will just seek them out. Like there's just a seagull just flying by, going like, "Oh fuck, please no," and it's just following him around until bang. I don't know where there's a seagull in Kibway. It's thousands of miles from the coast, but there's always a fucking seagull.
Yeah, as it falls down in front of me, can I just be like, punk ass gull? And then can we continue from there?
Wait, hang on. That's a good point, actually. If something was moving as fast as a magic missile and someone shot a magic missile after it, how long would the magic missile last for? Did it phase out? Can you tactically evade a magic missile in flight?
If a magic missile was fired in the woods and no one's around, does it make a sound?
Well, I suddenly regressed to sitting in maths in my first year of secondary school because, oh god, if you fired a magic missile at this velocity and another bird was flying at that velocity,
Because it always
fast would
hits,
the
but how
bird
long does it
be?
last for? We never see them last any longer than 6 seconds around. So what if something evades it for more than 6 seconds?
I like the idea that there's someone who's just been running from a magic missile for years.
Yeah.
I can never stay in the same place for too long. Just having a coffee, and he's like, I need to go.
Magic missiles watching in through the window.
Is this a
Just take
deleted
the
scene
hit point
from
damage.
Holy Grail where he just goes, "What is the highest speed of a magic missile?" I don't know that.
Oh,
Don't know, Scott.
Yeah.
I like that though.
Yeah, nice.
Fulton Fulton, a halfling, runs up to you in the street and he's like, "What do you mean? What do you mean? What? Oh my God! There's
calm down!" And I slap him in the face.
You slap him in the face. He does a little pirouette and falls down.
So there's a sludge in there that's killing everyone.
No, there's not.
Yeah, it's horrible.
No, we saw it.
What?
Baba killed it.
Oh, okay. Go about your business.
What? Why did you tell me to calm down?
Well, because you were screaming.
But that was a perfectly reasonable thing to scream about.
Well, you don't know. I could be a madman.
He gets up and goes, "There's a madman! There's a madman!" And runs off down the street.
Well, there we go. Did you do it, boys?
We did it. I am pretty flamey. Flame grilled Bubba. Yes. I killed a couple of birds though as well. So. What? Yeah, I killed a couple of birds.
Why'd you do that?
Well, I was just excited. Do you know what I mean? I can't stand birds, can you? They're just pricks, aren't they?
I mean, I do eat them, so I'm going to find it hard to disagree with what you just did.
I thought you were a vegan now, weren't you?
No, that's Shania.
Oh, that's just Shania.
Shania, are you... Oh, still...
She's staring off into the distance. She's having a moment.
She said that it was all right if I kept eating meat. Not that I need a permission. I don't need a permission to continue living my lifestyle. She doesn't own me or anything, but she did say it was all right that if I continued to eat meat.
Oh, good. And that means you can.
Yeah, I mean, I could anyway. I could anyway.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal.
Are you going to eat that gull?
What? I mean, if I wanted to, I could.
Well, I might keep it for later.
Well, then maybe you and I will have a gull sandwich.
All right, Jin, bring me that gull.
Were you going to trust it to your fox?
No, yes, you just put it in the bag.
We're just not going to... Fox, famously scavenger, they're not going to eat...
No, it'll be all right.
So this sandy gold that's been on the floor that's now been in your fox's mouth, you're going to eat that, are you?
Yes, absolutely.
Where did this gold come from?
Up in the sky.
Yeah, but why? There's no sea around here, is there?
There's always a bloody gull, though, isn't there?
Always around different.
It can't be anywhere without a gull.
Bloody gull.
Yes.
Should we go and find out what was in that thing?
Let's close the doors and burn it down.
Why don't you just leave?
Should we just kind of fill it? Should we fill the pit in, or should we put a sign, Dan? Can we put like a sign by the pit?
Flashcut. 20 years time, a group of young adventurers stumbles upon the caravanserai. Look at this glowing hole.
Just put a sign about 10 feet away saying "Danger."
Club
pit
blobs.
Danger club. Yeah.
It's so pathetic because their auras are still in effect around it. So like. There's still like aggressive moss trying to grab your feet whenever you walk near it, but it doesn't do anything. At worst, you fail it and it slows you down for a little bit, and you're like, "Fuck off, get off there." And then every now and then they might release a sleep gas cloud, which will make you fall asleep, but you're not near. They can't get to you.
It's quite restful, really. Isn't it?
It's quite this is going to be a massage spa in a day.
It's like a CBD beer.
Velda just lies down on the comfortable moss and sort of falls asleep.
Just roll them in and no one would know.
Should we go and have a look? Should we go and have a look around, see what's in the caravanserai?
Yes, I think there'll be clues, but also quite a lot of destruction.
Hey.
Aye.
Yes.
There can't be anything else to fight in there. We must have pulled everything out that was capable of fighting us.
What did Shania find that she got of Philippe, that she lost a lot of? The stones,
it was like
bits.
Yeah, but they were locked inside, weren't they?
No. They went flying everywhere, do you remember?
Oh, it was like...
Philippe got the box, and then there's something stones, I think, or something.
Have we opened the box yet?
Yes.
What was in the box?
Stones or something, and they went everywhere when Philippe started flapping around the place.
Oh, maybe that might lead us to where the stoner is.
Well, it could be the answer to this entire riddle, but we don't know now because all the stones flew everywhere.
Well, let's go back into the room and see if we can find them.
I've just got to get past all this mosses on my feet.
It's actually kind of annoying.
It's kind of relaxing if you...
Oh, it's kind of nice on my feet, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, if you sort of relax into it.
Can you eat it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Try it.
But you like moss and things, don't you?
Why do I?
Well, I thought you were a moss sort of.
No, I eat
moss
nothing
sort of
but
man.
birds, mate. I had bird for breakfast, bird for lunch. All my rations, they're birds.
You wouldn't have a sort of like sparrow on a bed of moss.
I mean,
a few acorns.
I mean, the moss is probably just garnish.
Well, yes, exactly. But you've never eaten garnish?
You ever eaten a garnish that moved around and tried to grab your lips as you ate it?
No, I haven't.
Actually, do you know what? That could be quite something for the gourmands, couldn't it? Something,
For
moss.
the what?
People who like food.
Didn't we eat a bunch of like stuff that moved around? And there was one time this thing tried to crawl in my mouth, and it was.
Oh, the leaf. I'm the king of the leaves.
Yeah, you're the king of the leaves. You ate that.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we have eaten.
I've got one of them children in my bellies.
Not anymore, you haven't.
No, they've been gone long time.
No, they've gone to a worse place.
We've discussed all the toilet times with that, so let's maybe not go back.
All right, let's go into this room.
Philippe and Philop and Jam Jam are just giving Shania a moss makeover while you're all talking. They're just tying it all into her hair, just kind of padding it around. They're like, oh, they show her off.
Oh, it's very nice.
We go to the
look, Fulton. I've told you, don't stand so close to the pit. They're still releasing their sleeping gas.
Let's go to the room.
Wait, okay. Should we collect all the stones that Philippe scattered around?
Yeah, that's the room we're going to.
Well, wait, so, because if this is the box that What's-Her-Face was carrying that started this whole thing, I should be very cautious around them.
So you have the box, at least. Philippe has the box.
Yes.
The box is empty, apart from a piece of paper that seems to be tucked into it. That now you can have a look at because you can see. But yes, you know the stones were dropped back in the room where the green oozes came from. But it's easy to walk around the pit with the slime and back into the, frankly, utterly destroyed vault with where the fireball went off. There's just burned furniture and wrecked tapestries everywhere.
All right, as we're walking through, can we see what's on that paper? Sorry, Dan, I didn't mean to.
No, that's
what's on the old paper?
Okay, so you get into the room away from the gas, so you don't need to worry about the oozes. And then you stop and you have a little look at the piece of paper. It is a small note which I shall present to one of you.
Ooh,
it is.
I'll read it.
No, I want to.
You two can't stop yawning.
I'm closest to you.
I said it.
No, I'm going to read it.
Such a wizard.
Joke's on him. This is the shortest one of them. So
such a wizard. I like reading things. Beware, Tomil, as the stones steep in their brew.
Oh, we picked the best person to fucking read this one.
Sight read.
This is terrible handwriting. I can't read this. Right, here we are. Now, as the stones steep in their brew during the long trip to Kibwe, they gain power. How much power? I do not know. The curse might intensify enough that it is not limited to those who contact the stones, but could perhaps become transmittable by touch or even proximity.
And we lost the stones in that room.
Yes. Philippe threw these incredibly toxic stones all over the room and himself. So I suggest
Philippe glares at you.
So these stones,
do we have to kill Philippe?
These stones are toxic.
No. Maybe he just needs to go to sleep in the pit.
So are they pretty dangerous? I don't really understand. What?
So the stones have been steeped in a brew first to make them all, to activate some kind of curse, and now, either by touching them or being near them, there could be some kind of ill effect. Which I think but who would want to curse all of Kibwe?
Liquid curse.
So
it sounds like that.
She had the stone. She touched it. She was patient zero, and she went round and touched people, and then
no, she was Tomil. What?
No, it's Tomil isn't. Who's Tomil?
Who's Tomil?
You're not sure who
Tomil is. Yeah, we don't know who that is yet.
Is that the addressee or the
Tom
addressor?
No, that's the... No, not that fool. No, this is addressed to them, the addressee. Beware Tomil.
And what was the name of patient zero lady?
But maybe it's saying beware Tomil, as in like...
Wait, I'm consulting my memory. Matala was the name of the girl.
And you know she was bringing she was carrying the box to bring for somebody else. She was a porter.
For someone else.
Assuming for Tomil.
Yes, I remember this very clearly.
Mm-hmm. So as you peek back into the room where the box came from, which is through one of the side doors from the vault, you can see there are lots of little dark gemstones just scattered around on the floor where the mad monkeys were throwing them around before they disappeared.
So
shall we pick them up?
Well, let's not
touch them.
We'll get a little bit of wood or something, and we'll just poke them into the box. You know, like you would a spider in a glass.
Why don't you? I've got my fancy red sequin gloves on. I could just...
Oh, we've all got gloves.
Oh, we've all got gloves on.
But I wouldn't... I mean... sequined gloves.
Well, Diamante, really.
Diamante, yes. We don't hold any conclusive evidence that will block a potentially ancient and lethal curse that's already claimed perhaps hundreds of lives.
Well, allegedly a box did do it before. And
it did it before.
I've got a pot o' pudding here.
Pot of pudding?
Yeah.
A pot of pudding?
Yep.
Is it tasty?
I honestly
Is that like a brand name?
honestly can't.
Why don't we just get Jam Jam to pick it up and put it in the box?
Yeah, fuck Jam Jam.
We could get him to eat them, and then we'd be safe from it. And then when we needed
and
it,
they'd be in a
just,
convenient meat
yeah,
sack.
we just cut him open when we needed them.
I mean, it sort of feels like he's left over from something, but I can't remember what it was.
Maybe we should make like a gold glove and then put them all on the gold glove, and then maybe some sort of power would ensue.
Yeah.
What
Let's do
colour?
it.
What colour are those?
Look, Caragor, will you stand away from that pit?
It's just really relaxed.
No, stop it. Stop touching the moss.
Oh, I haven't had 8 hours straight in ages.
What colour are the stones?
The stones is kind of black. They're like obsidian kind of thing. They shimmer, but they're very dark.
Jam Jam, pick out one of the stones.
Very well. Jam Jam walks in and just picks up one of the stones. I want his skin to just melt off, so he goes back down. No, he picks it up. Nothing happens. He holds it up.
How do you feel?
Oh, lonely and weirdly out of place. As if I have no purpose anymore.
You have a purpose, Jam Jam. Now pick up all the stones and put them in this box.
Oh, fine.
Well, I gave you a purpose and now you object to it.
What is my purpose? You pick up these stones. Oh my god.
Falop bounds helpfully into the room and starts helping to
No,
pick up.
not you, Falop. Not you, Falop.
What? Why can Falop not do it?
No, because we don't
Because
trust
it's not really
Falop.
trained. It's just a monkey
It's just-
that we found.
Monkey's got us into this problem, and you're going to get us out, flesh sack.
It's like the pause was to think of something better, but you ended up committing to sack.
Philippe is again just glaring at you about the monkey comments.
But not you, Philippe. The mad monkeys, the bad ones. Look, Jam Jam, we love you. Now pick up the stones.
Fine. I know who my real father is. Goes around, he picks up all of the... Jam Jam picks up all 10 of the stones, puts them in a box. He goes, do you want the boots as well?
Boots?
Boots?
The boots, there's some boots underneath this wagon.
Are there cats?
Oh, they're boots and cuts and boots and cuts.
The cats have turned into an ooze. Oh no, that doesn't affect cats.
Wait, is there...
There's no cats.
Well,
There
yeah.
better not be any cats.
I look in the boots.
Wait. Hang on. Before you do that. Jam Jam, when you were made by
Yes.
whatever.
Yes.
Do you remember what parts you were made out of?
I remember which parts were made first. I remember my buttocks were crafted first. I remember that very clearly. I can remember thinking, I wonder what my purpose is. I am merely a big pair of fleshy cheeks together. I wonder what I am for. Perhaps I am for bouncing or something. And then they made my legs, and I just sort of wandered around for days on end, not able to see, no idea what I was for. Around that time, I reasoned that I'd probably been created by an idiot.
I see, so your brain's actually in your buttocks.
Yes, it's strange, isn't it?
It is
The left
strange. It is strange. And it looks like they've mostly been made out of scrotum. So
How do you make
Yes,
buttocks without making legs first?
Whoever
it's so wrong, it's almost genius.
whoever made me clearly had a lot of scrotum to spare for.
yes. Good heavens.
I was just wondering if you were made out of
It is a most pliable flesh.
human parts.
Yes, I don't know. It's I'm not really an expert.
I mean, he's literally a brain in some buttocks, so I wouldn't question him too much.
Honestly, I wouldn't come to me for medical opinions.
What? Is there anything in the boots?
Let me have a look. Ah! I fell in the boot.
How deep are they?
How deep are your boots? How deep are your boots? I really want those boots.
A boot comes hopping out from underneath the wagon. Jam Jam pokes his head out of the top of it. There's another one back there.
I get the other one.
Are they good
go.
boots?
You're going to get them. They are pretty fancy-looking boots. If you'd like to give me an Arcana check, you can identify them.
I will.
I hold them out to Velda.
Good. Oh, you've got them, have you?
Scan them, Magic Man.
Oh, that's not the best roll in the world.
That's not the best
Magic
roll.
Man. That is a 19.
A 19, that's enough to know. They are boots of elven kind. So if you put them on, they will give you a +1 to acrobatics checks acrobatics checks permanently. And once per hour as a free action, until the end of your next turn, you ignore difficult terrain when moving.
Oh my god, they're running away boots.
They're running away boots. They smell a little bit like scrotum.
Oh,
That's just your spin on them. They could easily be stunt jumping boots.
Can I have them?
No, you don't need them.
No, you've got boots.
Yeah, I can't run fast.
Has anyone got fancy boots? I'm pretty sure people have fancy boots already, don't we? Somebody's got fancy boots.
I haven't.
No.
Neither. I don't think any of us have got any.
None of us have got any.
Didn't we
boots,
find
man.
some fancy boots? Maybe I just made it up.
No, you're thinking of a social game we used to play, James.
Oh, was it?
A social game we used to play. You don't have those boots anymore.
Well, I don't have anything very special. I'd like them.
I want them.
No, you don't need them.
I'll arm wrestle you for them.
I'll fight you for them.
I'll magic missile you for them.
Wait, do we all?
But you can't even put them on.
No, well, I can. Just it's bumps in the boots. Do you remember I used to wear boots? I haven't been wearing them for a while.
Yeah, well,
When you first met me, I was wearing boots.
you were.
Yeah.
Like Velda glances down at your clearly taloned feet. Wasn't that really
I
painful?
tap one talon like in Jurassic Park.
Do you want to do Shears Boulder Papyrus?
No, I think what you would do. Look, we've got a dice here. We could just roll the dice.
We're going to do a roll-off. Are we going to have a roll-off for loot?
Yeah, why not?
I'm very excited about that.
You need a sting for
D4.
this.
Everyone, grab yourselves a D20.
Oh, I see. I think you could roll a D4 and then just pick the numbers on it. Because there's only 4 of us.
We got to roll off.
We're having a roll-off. It's an Boots of Elvenkind roll-off. Let's roll those D20s.
Wait, so what we do?
Highest
number.
one wins.
Highest
So
number
these
gets
are
the loot.
D20s, James, and they've got 20 sides on them.
Oh, shut up.
Here we go.
It's not going to be me.
Oh, mine didn't roll properly.
Oh, it's a 3. No.
7. No, it's not me.
Oh my god.
it's you got 7. I only got 5.
It's Bubba.
Really? On a 7?
Wow. What do we all get? Sound of what we all
I
get.
got
That was
4.
a
I got
clash of
5.
titans. I got 3.
4 and 5.
And 3. Yeah.
I
Wow.
won on a 7.
Well, there we go, Bubba. I mean,
I can't wait to squeeze my talons into some boots again.
Falop gets a natural 20.
Oh, right. This is
So Falop gets the... no, it's fine. You can. Unfortunately, Falop is only made of kindness, so Falop gives you the boots immediately.
All right, I kind of sit down and squeeze my feet. Yeah, they're going to go in. Just push them on the bottom for me, Velda. Go on.
no, I'm not. No, I'm not assisting this at all. That's
Jam,
it's a
push,
travesty.
push. Jam.
I'll push you like you're an ugly sister. Oh, you shall be the princess.
The right one goes on. The left one goes on quite easily for some reason. Yeah,
It's always
got
the way,
more
isn't it?
dexterity.
It's
in
because
my
the boots realised they were magic halfway through and they fit on really easy.
Yeah, it took a little while for the magic to kick in.
What's your new acrobatics?
Let's have a look, shall we? So
go.
+1 on the acrobatics.
Plus one on the
Plus one.
acrobatics.
Well, my acrobatics was really good anyway, so it's actually now plus 13.
Very nice.
We've got
alright.
the same acrobatics.
That being able to avoid difficult terrain is really nice. That's a really nice little thing to have. Okay, so you got some boots, and you've got all of the. You put all of the gems in the box, and you shut the door, shut the lid of the box.
Is there anything else?
There's
in
nothing
here?
else in this room. You can see there probably is some stuff in the study that you assuming sludge came from.
Yeah, we opened the study door.
Okay, the study door is already open.
Yeah,
there are many doors
through
that
the
are
study.
definitely. Oh
Yeah.
no, it came underneath it actually. No, it is.
Yeah,
closed.
see?
You pull it back. You kick the
Well,
mess
I mean-
of bedroll away from under it.
Yeah.
And you
We had
go inside.
opened it and then closed it. So
And then I stuffed a bedroll underneath.
So there are a few things in here. There's a big bookcase on the wall. There is a door on the far side, which you've already worked out is probably the locked door that you found at the start of it. There is a big, very, very finely crafted desk with several drawers in it and a high leather armchair in it. There is, on the desk, there is a piece of paper with some writing on it. There is an ink pot and there is a quill that has just been dropped on the piece of paper.
Fulton takes it.
better make this good, dwarf.
I've got a spell that does something.
God.
My great and all-knowing Lord.
Look, if you both read it, there's no chance. Look, one of you read it, or maybe take it in turns.
My great and all-knowing Lord, your instincts were indeed correct. The shards are here in Kibwe. Oh fuck, that's not in there. It was a simple matter to use the wealth that our faith in you has granted in order to establish a foothold in the city. We now have concerns in both shipping and mining here, which will prove valuable going forward. I have yet to locate the shards themselves, but I am sure that the representative council knows of their whereabouts, and I have taken steps to ensure that they will be soon in my power. As I write, a weapon of great subtlety and malice is being unloaded in the caravan house. Soon, Manra. Manme.
A name that we've encountered several dozen times. Written and said out loud. Munme.
Wait, and the other councillors who oppose me will be dead, and the survivors will fall over themselves to help us, while the Danger Club and the Whispering Way squabble in Absalom. We will steal a march on both of them. Soon the power of the shards will be mine. Well, then he's crossed mine out and put yours. Although he's really obviously crossed mine out, so you can still see that he put mine. Anyway, I have enlisted the help of Nayamet of Zantramba too. Who's Nayamet?
Can I do a
Yamet.
knowledge?
Yamet.
The society check if you want to
knowledge society check,
or
yeah.
Holy Zentrum.
That's a 23.
23. Okay. You have heard a few things about that. Zatrumba sounds like it refers to Holy Zatrumba, which is a city elsewhere in the Mwangi Expanse, a little way, about 100 miles from here, I think, out in the jungle. Nyamet you have heard mentioned several times, and actually you've seen buildings and things named after Nyamet. It seems that Nyamet was a figure in Kibwe at some point, a figure of some importance, although you don't see any present references to them. But whoever they are, you don't think they're around anymore, but they certainly seem to have been important at one point.
I relate that.
So the shards are here.
Yeah, I think they're talking about us, aren't they?
Well,
because they were saying something about the Danger Club.
They did say the Danger Club and the Whispering Way. So whenever we were occupied with that fiery word thing in Absalom, this was happening.
This was happening, but I'm not sure it was referring to us, because he said that the mining concerns and the shipping will be useful. So maybe it's something that
says the Danger Club there.
No, I know it says the Danger Club, but the shards, it might...
two Danger Clubs?
It sort of implies...
We've got a copycat.
There's another Danger Club out there.
There's no other Danger Club. There's only one Danger Club.
There is Sick Wolf.
There's only one Danger Club. And, yes, no, actually... yes, but we now have concerns both shipping and mining here, which will prove valuable going forward. I have yet to locate the shards themselves, but I'm sure the representative council knows of their whereabouts, and I've taken steps to ensure they'll soon be in my power. That seems to indicate that there were shards here. Because we were flipping miles away, weren't we? We were on the other.
But that's why we came. That's why we came here, because we saw Kibwe in our visions.
Yeah.
When we knew the shards were here.
But if hopefully they're still here, that would indicate that they're buried, and then shipping to send them off somewhere else.
Karagor's gaze falls on the wooden box and goes, "Wonder if the shards could be different shapes."
I suspect this. I see where you're going with that, but I think that's the weapon of great subtlety that he had delivered.
Hey, he's using this as a distraction.
As an assassination device.
Right.
So these stones are an assassination device.
I think so.
To get hold of the shards.
So he's trying to kill off the representative council members by releasing this fucking weapon of great subtlety, right?
Well, perhaps, or maybe he's using it to torture them for the information and then turn them into blobs.
So he says, soon Manme and the other councillors who oppose me will be dead, and the survivors will fall over themselves to help us.
Yes, so it's a threat.
So we know who this person is.
While this is going on, can I search the desk?
You can.
I was going to do the same thing.
Okay, so the two of you have a look through the desk, and you find, in order, a few things. Velda, you find a scroll of non-detection.
Okay, good.
Very nice. You also find, Bubba, you find a bearer's note from a money lender in the Iswa block for 250 gold pieces. It's basically a credit note. You can go to some place, hand it in, and you will get the money back.
It's like, Disney dollars.
Yeah, they're like,
When you,
they're Disney
when you go to
bucks.
Disneyland.
I see where you've gone with that.
Yeah.
You also find a book which is stuffed with lots of papers and things.
Oh, Velda takes that eagerly.
So there are there's a letter stuffed in here, and there are a load of notes. There are some lines differentiating the different ones. The letter is the main thing, but there are a couple of other scribbled notes on the bits of paper.
I found a letter. I tell you what, look, I'll read the letter, and then you can read the notes if you like, Caragor.
Is the letter bigger than the notes?
Yes. Of course it is. Master Tomil, my brother and I have completed your order as requested.
Just go ahead now.
The curse within the slither-bound stones. Oh! The curse within the You see, I'm quite good at getting attention. The curse within the slither-bound stones is one of the most powerful we have ever crafted. As requested, it is tailored to only affect humans. However, you should be aware that non-humans may still be able to carry and pass it on. The symptoms should appear to all but the most learned to be a disease, and by that time it has run its course. There will be no trace of its true origin. I warn you that the slither-bound stones are extremely volatile. They must be used quickly and only exposed to the light of day when you wish to release the curse. Oh. Given more time, we hope to be able to produce something more stable, but motherhood keeps me busy these days, and you are quite insistent about being ready to ship quickly. It is not my place to question an organization as powerful as yours, Tomil Jabrin, but I do caution you to be careful about how you use these stones. There is no telling the horrors they could unleash if allowed to get out of hand. Your servant, Zainab Orlavi.
Orlavi.
Zainab.
Did we meet
Yes.
Zainab? Can we do a memory check, see if we met Zainab before?
You do remember Zainab Orlavi. The Orlavi twins were the ooze crafters who you met down in the sewers in Quantium, who were working on something and had been horribly cursed because of the knowledge of creative.
That's what, with the big wheel, we smashed that big wheel and stuff, didn't we? Yeah.
Go on, Caragor, you can read the little note. They're quite important, though. I think there's something. I've had a quick scan, so I know what it says.
We need to find this Tomil bloke, don't we? Really, like that's the
Tomil seems to be, yes. Well, he could have been the person who ran this caravanserai.
It's the ice cream we're looking for.
It's Caragor's time to read the notes.
All right, let's all sit cross-legged.
Recipients of gift.
Gift.
What?
It just
That's
says,
what I said.
You said recipients of gift.
That's my accent. That's a glottal stop. Recipients of gift.
It's very good.
Balwade Hubu. You gave me the names. You gave me the difficult names.
I didn't even intend. I mean, it's just the luck of the draw.
Oh, Caragor 1 5. We've now lost fight to man nor beast nor paper. Darvian Estebar.
Not how you say it.
Go on, I just say it.
Let him read it.
No,
Let him read it.
I wanted to have his moment.
Go on.
Masu Abwedoma. Abayone Munme. Cursebreaker. Possible problem. Archive of the Sun. Could it be there? Shard.
Okay, I don't understand. So
No, they're notes.
No, that second note, it's somebody's. Yes.
So the recipients of the recipients, are they council members?
I would think, yes, they're probably
The
gifts of the
opponents
slither-bound
of-
stones.
Of Zainab.
Munme is a council member. Isn't
Yeah,
she?
well, he said Munme was his opponent.
Now, just the box is closed, isn't
Box
it?
is closed,
The box is
yes.
closed, and it was only inside. Was it inside the room? Is the room? Did it have windows? Was
It
in the
had
light of
small
day?
windows.
So the curse might already have gone from these stones, but we should still be extremely careful with them.
Zainab Orlavi, Tomil, etc. Were they
Well,
here when the letter was being wrote? Do you reckon they were here when...
No, I think Zainab was in the sewer with their funny.
Unless
big
they got turned
machine.
into...
I think they made the slither-bound stones.
Sorry, yeah, no, Zainab Orlavi was, but Master Tomil, was it Jabrin?
Tomil Jabin, I wouldn't be surprised if they owned this
Caravanserai.
The Caravanserai, yes, and they were sort of they clearly reported to a higher power because that letter was referring to some.
Yeah, so we're assuming that one's addressed to Tomil, that one's written by Tomil, and this one's also addressed to Tomil again.
Yes.
So Tomil being an organisation as powerful as yours. My great and all-knowing lord. Now, if it's not the Whispering Way, because they cancelled that out by mentioning the Whispering Way, what other organisation?
There is one drawer not opened in the desk.
I open it.
Karagor, you pull the desk drawer open.
It's trapped, isn't it?
Staring back out at you from it is a mask of Razmir.
Gorham's balls.
Look at this. Of course, the organisation's wealth. Gosh, we really like screwing those guys, don't we?
So Tomil Jabrin is on the steps to Razmir.
I think Tomil's a bit of a blob that we killed.
Yeah, well, that would explain the hastily erred letter.
Yes.
So fuming sludge was in his chair when you found it.
It was, I remember, yeah.
So who's left? Just the intended recipients of the gift. Do we know if Balwade, Darvian and Masu are all dead or oozes yet?
I know we could speak to the council member who gave us the...
And we've got the last note, which is something that could possibly break the curse.
Aye, the first thing we do, we don't go to anyone else. We go straight to the Archive of the Sun and look for the curse breaker.
Yeah?
Where's the Archive of the Sun?
Can I do a knowledge society, would it be?
Society might tell you
heard
a bit
anything
about
about in our travels in Kidway. Oh dear, no. That will be a 15.
15, you don't know where it is. No.
I don't know where it is.
So that means we have to go out. Hey, Fulton, how badly did you slap that halfling?
Pretty bad. He cried and then he did a little pirouette thing.
What a little bitch.
Look, no, let's go and, halflings aren't birds, Bubba. They're different to birds.
No, I know, but you get a slap, you just walk it off, don't you? Do you know what I mean? Like, I was on fire earlier, I don't give a fuck.
Bubba, you've become edgy.
I know.
So,
I don't know what's going on. I think I've added too much tea.
Who's the knowing lord?
That would be Razmir.
No, it won't be Razmir.
Is that dead guy that I saw in the tower that's looking for all the shards?
No.
That's the Whispering Tyrant.
No, so put this in your mental map. Whispering Way, Whispering Tyrant. You know how that's easy? Do you know how that's easy?
They both whisper.
Yes, mate.
Aye.
You're on it.
Aye.
And Razmir and the steps and the Razmiri.
Yeah.
Come on.
The Razmirians.
Razmir, yeah, they've got Razmir.
Razmir. So Razmir is the all-powerful lord in this case.
So Tomil Jabrin is working for the Razmiri and Razmir, which is a country and a bloke, and their mothers, the Whispering Way.
I feel like you're trying to explain something much more delicate to Fulton.
These cows are near.
Yes, yeah.
Let's go to... excuse me, I go outside.
The little halfling is just kind of picking himself up off the ground, just kind of shaking his head. Like, I fell down like a little bitch.
Yeah. Excuse me, do you... here's 10 gold pieces, firstly.
Oh my god, so much money.
Do you keep track of these?
Yeah, I'm taking it off now.
You've got 44 hero points, though?
Yeah, I do.
Cash in
sorry for hitting you. Do you know where the Archive of the Sun is?
Yeah, Archive of the Sun,
Ross, you know Nostrix isn't going to let that fly. Why have you got 44 hero points?
Yeah. You can't have more than 3,
tapping
can you?
my button to plus more and more and more.
This is where we're at now. We're pranking each other into breaking the rules that people will comment about it on the Discord.
Yeah.
I can't believe you've weaponized our fan base against each other for humour. Yes, I think this. It's near. It's to the south, I think, in the straggle block, near my. It's very old, as far as I know. It's near my brewery.
Oh, what's your name?
My name comes from Scott McAuliffe. I am Welby Goodbarrel, the brewer.
Yay!
There we go. Well done, Scott.
Nice one. Thank you.
Scott.
You've named an NPC.
Could you show us the way?
What you? I mean, you
I mean, I give you, yeah, but I give you 10 gold pieces.
Take us there, halfling.
While this sort of class action is taking place, Velda would like to go through the bookshelf. That's there with a professional eye to see if there's anything of interest.
No problem. You have a look through it. There's lots of books on. There's lots of books on trade. There's lots of inventories and manifests that all seem to be fairly mundane. There's books on Kibwe and its history, and there's some books on local history. Books on Holy Zatrumba. As well, so you can kind of take a couple of those, and with a bit of time to read through them, you might be able to learn a little bit about Holy Zatrumba itself. But there's no magical scrolls or anything like that.
No, that's okay, and I take that, and some of the local history ones as well. Pop them in.
Yeah, that's fine.
Caragor watches very closely to make sure there's no books about dead people or necromancy. Or anything like that.
As he's watching, Velda turns and goes,
Is there anything? Is there any other rooms or something?
There's a. You also find a. Sorry, that's all right. You also find a second Mask of Razmir on the bookshelf, kind of tucked behind some books. So you have 2 of them.
I'm going to pick them both up.
Okay.
I've still got my one that I kept from there.
You do, yeah.
Which one's the better one?
The ones in actually the one in the desk drawer is more ornate and more fine looking than your old ones.
Caragor pockets it and just goes, "Dunny Caragor."
Can Bubba take the mask and chuck it in the pit?
What?
Why not?
That's my mask?
That's not yours.
No, not the ornate one. I think
the one.
Oh, yeah, then everything's
the one in
fine.
the drawer. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, shut up. Yeah, take it.
No, not the one in the drawer. The one in the drawer is the ornate one.
Okay.
Why do you want this mask?
Why does Velda want necromancy books?
He's not getting any necromancy books.
I don't want any necromancy books. Any necromancy books?
Sorry about this.
Has someone seen some necromancy books?
So Bubba just yeets the mask into the pit.
Okay, so Caragor's still got his old mask. You take the ornate mask as well. The extra mask Bubba takes and throws into the slime pit, and it just sinks into the thing, gets covered in moss. Just disappears. There's a little thumb up.
Yes, that reminds me. These things, I do a knowledge arcana on them? Are they resistant to fire?
The oozes make me get a stat block out after you've already.
Just leave them.
No,
they are not. They've got no. They have no resistance to fire.
Right, this will take a small while, and I cast Flaming Sphere in the pit and just cook them. Just cook and
just spits and just.
Yeah.
Sorry about this. We're just doing some things.
I can't. We can't leave them here.
Terrible.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Do you also fall asleep because of the sleep aura that goes off as well?
Yeah.
So you just go into the pit.
No, I turn into that BBC correspondent next to the burning pile of drugs.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Oh, Velda comes out kind of droopy-eyed and covered in moss.
I'm like, yeah, man.
Oh, you're a druid.
Yes, I said, yes.
So,
have you got any papers?
I forgot what your name is again.
Well, be good, Barrel.
Well, be good, Barrel.
Who's this?
Well, be good, Barrel. He's going to show us.
Wait, what's his name?
Well, be good, Barrel.
Well, be good,
Barrow. You're saying it wrong.
Barrel.
Barrow.
No.
Well, be. Is it Barrow or Barrel?
Barrel.
Oh,
Barrel
I was
is-
wrong.
Roll out the barrel.
We'll have a barrel of Welbies.
All right, well, roll him out then.
All right, so can you take us to the Archive of the Sun? Then we go to your brewery and we can have a drink.
Hold on a moment. Welby,
Yes.
do you have a young family that's relying on you to return home any second now? Are we putting you in grave peril that will then,
No, he doesn't know that we kill. We
help. We help.
roll out the barrel? Look, do you have any?
No, as it happens, my wife has just left me. I'm actually going through quite a rough phase at the moment.
We're going to sort you out, Welby. Don't you worry, son.
You need a bunch of strangers turning up with a quest. That's what midlife crises are for. Come with us, Welby, now.
Oh, this sounds like an excellent idea.
You've already made 10 gold out of it.
Oh, this is more money than I've ever seen.
There you go.
Is it really?
Yes.
You're going to be rich, Welby.
I'm very bad with money. I spend it almost as soon as it arrives. In fact, I've actually only got 4 gold left.
Is your brewery successful? Or?
No, it's terrible. That's why my marriage is failing. I'm just pouring money into it, but it's just not.
What do you sort of brew?
I brew an incredibly weak beer.
What's it called?
It's called Limpy Handshake.
Why'd you brew intentionally so weak?
I thought I'd corner a market. I found there's no weak beer sold in Kibwe. They tend to drink stronger beer. So I thought I'll corner the market in incredibly weak beer, almost watery beer, very very heavily diluted. No one's doing it.
You know what? That would actually do well
true.
near a caravanserai, because then people could drink and then drive.
No, I don't sell it near the caravanserai. I sell it purely in the miners' camp after a very hard day.
I see.
That's the wrong. You want to relocate? We can have words about this.
He was trying to emulate the success of Carling Fartwater, who were very successful on that little island. Can't remember where they are.
I've never heard of it.
No, yes,
Sounds
it's awful. It's awful stuff. It's like drinking brown puddle.
All right, well, maybe
Have you stolen my recipe?
No.
maybe we go to the archive and then we see about maybe investing in your business. And
why do we want to invest in it?
Please.
Because
he's literally just said it's a massive failure.
We could save a marriage,
No,
she's gone. She's gone.
It's a fixer-upper.
Yeah.
No, it's not a fixer-upper. I was imagining we all go by and get pissed there. Okay, we spend a few.
We don't have the weeks to spend.
We're never going to get pissed on watery beer.
Yeah, it's going to take weeks.
Is that a challenge?
You'll have pissed it all out before you get pissed.
We can see about that.
All right, well, let's go to the archive and then let's go get pissed.
What's your ale called? What's your beer called?
Limpy Handshake.
Oh, Limpy Handshake. Sorry, I wasn't listening.
Yes, it's a very it's a weak and insignificant beer. That's what my wife said about me, in fact.
So yes, and if the name's anything to go by, it's unpleasant and vaguely insulting. So let's do it.
Where does she live? She live in Kibwe?
Yes, she lives.
No, Fulton, no.
Maybe we go to her.
No, Fulton.
We play some music out loud.
Is she on the way?
You can try and win her back.
No. That's bad.
How are we going to play music out loud?
I've got a blooming banjolele.
That's true.
Yeah, he's got a banjolele.
This is the second time you've forgotten about me today, Velda.
No, it's very difficult to forget about you. There's been a lot going on.
I put you out of me on fire with my girlfriend.
Thank you very much. I want to say thank you for that.
She lives quite near here, actually.
Let's go round. Yeah,
she lives in the brass block.
Listen, just to justify this, can you tell us in one line why you should get your wife back?
Oh, there's no good reason. No.
I'm sold. Right, let's go.
No, we're not doing that.
No, let's go. Is it on the way?
Yes, on the way.
The fella is far better than I am.
Is it on the way to the archive?
No, we're not doing this. Listen,
it's just around the corner. That's why I'm here.
What's her name?
I was staring through the window.
Oh, Jesus.
It's called something like Chertsey
Listen,
barrel.
Caragor stands in everyone's way and gets his bowler out and starts swinging it loosely from his hand. Listen, she made a choice. She's going on with her life. Who knows? Maybe Welby will be better off in his new situation. Now he's got a quest to focus on with us.
Oh, I doubt it. She was definitely the good decision maker in the relationship.
Yes. So now she has gone and she's going to retain her agency. We're not going to force her back into anything.
Not going to force her. We're just going to try our best.
We're going to play some music.
Listen.
We'll give her a choice.
Don't make me say it.
Now listen, Caragor.
No means no.
Caragor, what if it was Shania?
If it was
you want to at least try and play some music?
If it was Shania and she chose to leave me, and Caragor's one eye sort of visible flinches a little bit, I would take that like a decent horrock.
What does that mean?
That means I'd just chin up, mate. Just get over it.
I think you go
Caragor
nuts.
I think you go nuts.
You go fruit and nuts, mate.
Look at your bowler. Look at the state of your bowler while you talk about this.
I can see it in your eye, Caragor. I can see it in your eye.
Caragor puts on the raspberry mask.
I think you'd find religion some crackpot cult, and that you'd fall apart.
No, that's bullshit. Right, let's go.
All right, let's go to the archive.
How about we just walk past playing music?
What music?
That's a good idea. And I could dancing lights.
We'll just do that, and then she can make a choice. You can just see him looking all business.
She's already made a choice.
We could get the band back together.
What
for
band?
this one night? The fish band.
What band?
Yeah, well, I can't remember what fish band.
Sharka, Bon Harker, and the
that one.
The Minnows.
Oh, it was marvelous, Bubba. You should have been there. It was. Who was? Oh, yes.
As long as there weren't a ukulele or banjolele player in your band, then I'm all right.
I don't know, actually. No,
I can't remember.
No, there wasn't.
You can't remember. We
didn't have any
literally did this on Danger
Shania
Week,
played
like 2 weeks ago. Like, you motherfuckers.
All right, should we just go to the archive of the
Yeah,
sun?
let's, save the city like we'd always been
All right,
to.
You have a heart.
But then we go get pissed
trying to do
with
a
Barrel.
And we invite her along. I'll send her a dream message.
No, we are not
Oh
doing
yes, talk to her in a dream.
No, we are not doing this terrible Love Actually bit. All right, everyone stays with the choices that they've made. Okay.
Her name is Tina Goodbarrel.
Oh, stop doing this,
Tina Goodbarrel.
Next time she sleeps, she's getting a message.
She lives just over there.
Stop pointing.
With Sean.
Can we see her? Is she in the window, like giving us the finger at the moment or something?
You can see in the window. You can see a halfling woman and a Gripply, both just staring out, just staring out the window at you. Both looking not pissed off, but just concerned.
Look, a
You'll
Gripply.
never get
It's a
better than
sign.
him, Tina.
You absolutely will. Listen, leave her
Oh, she
alone.
will. He's incredibly talented.
What does Sean do?
Sean's a musician.
Oh yeah.
Yes, Sean Gripply. His
Ooh.
father's a very famous musician.
Wait,
Is his dad Gary Gripply?
You've heard of Gary Gripply?
Now we've got
It's a
score.
sign.
We've got a score to settle with the Gripleys, haven't we? Both of us for
So
different
we're going to
reasons.
ruin the relationship of one of their sons.
Oh yeah, it's not him, is it? It's his son. I can't hold a grudge.
Are the sins of the father?
Yes.
Huh?
Maybe I'll go and give him this
That's for for
250.
bloodlines and heritages and dynasties, Fulton. Not for a Gripply having a nice shag with a halfling that quite likes him.
It's unlikely he'll know. I mean, Gripleys have thousands of children.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I will
Well, leave
bowl
him
at
alone,
any
leave
of
him
you. I will bowl your legs if any of you go to that house. All right.
Take your mask off.
All right, fine.
Didn't realise that.
Let's go.
Sorry,
Let's
never mind
go.
me.
But
So
I
it's
tell
good
you
to
what.
see your eyes.
I tell you what. It's going to be quite a long way. Should we have some music at walk?
Why not?
Why not? Let's have a sing song. We're not going near the house.
What music are you going to play?
I don't
Get
know.
back with this limpy handshake brewer.
It's up to Bubba what he plays.
Do we have any
you know?
more of that love potion?
What
No.
love potion?
What about that ballad?
You know, the love potion.
No, we don't.
No, I don't know what you're talking about,
Get
Fulton.
back.
Yeah, you do, Bubba. Come on.
Yeah,
Bubba's
you
like
know,
that.
you were there. The love potion.
No idea what you're talking
You were
about.
there when we found it. You were there when we administered it.
You were all part of the plan.
You were part of there, Bubba. I clearly remember you. Right there.
With the
Front and
banjolele.
centre with the banjolele. Oddly not making any noise, but you were definitely there.
Yeah.
Fulton's axe just starts trembling with rage.
Right.
Right,
Alright,
so,
well,
Let's just fucking go
Okay.
to the...
so well, take
Almost to the end of
us
this
to the
episode.
archive of the sun
Okay,
and
you
the end
make-
of this module.
Bubba walks off going, I get knocked down, but I get up again. Just for
You make
shits
your
and
way
giggles.
past the house, singing a song. The two of them. Tina looks out the window at the sound of the music. Welby drops his trousers and just kind of waves. You,
Waves what with his penis? The way you did that,
Dan
Dan.
lifted his hands.
Lifted his hands and shook his hips in his chair.
He mimed dropping his trousers and then jazz hand like to all of us. I don't think I could. I don't think I
Just did the helicopter outside Tina's ass.
Bloody hell! This is
Tina pulls the curtain shut.
this is London, not Amsterdam. What the?
Is that a reference to cold feet?
Oh, I'm sorry, Scott. McAuliffe, I'm not sorry to this, Scott. We all deserve this. Oh my God! Right, okay. So Welby Goodbarrel, once he's regained his composure, he's like, "Sorry, I panicked. I thought that might make her love me again."
I mean, it's worth
Have you
a
met
try.
Fulton?
Yeah, me and you get on. He drops his trousers as well. Huh? Windmill.
What?
And that's where we leave it for tonight.
A couple of gnolls walk past, and one goes, "Well, it's working for me." He leads you to the south of the city through the rundown, the straggle block, which is it's the slums area of the city. It's a very rundown part of it. Down to the south wall, and as you go around down a filthy-looking back street, you come upon a tall-looking stone building with a very, very faint and faded-out painting of the sun on the side of it, and that is where we'll leave it for tonight. Oh, Welby.
Windmills all round.
It's renewable, mate.
Oh my goodness.
See what I did there? Because I said windmills all round.
Nice.
They go
Good.
round. So you get the double
Really good.
kind of,
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
The best and least harmless joke so far.
What's up, you beautiful Dangerlings? It's James Foxy Lockhart here, letting you know that this week's episode was made possible by our patrons, and especially our Dangerling of the Week. Slip it in, slip it on, it's our very own Veyron! Thank you very much. Your support means the world. And to get your name on the show, go to patreon.com/Danger Club Podcast. Oh yeah.